take it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. A first down carry for Smith. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he stopped immediately there. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Looking end zone for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
A reminder coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
At the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Right here. Switch it. 40, easy, alert. Recon, 132-5.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and goal, Ryan, and that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, leaves it behind on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, check that! Hey, my 7.
For from midfield now. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
After the interception, it's Locke. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike 42.
To throw is Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, strong right.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Buzz. Back. Mike 5'9. Mike 5'9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the back. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Me and you all day. Hey, Haywood. I'm coming after you. It's called Mike 42.
Now Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero. Pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck gives this one off to Mack. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
5 down. Stand up in. 45. Hey, Charlie. Wait.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banogu in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And that will come the offense as they take over. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The sack coming from Adrian Clayborn off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Adrian Clayborn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adrian Clayborn able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This is taken at about the 14.
Come on, fellas.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. 11.
Throwing again. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking downfield for Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
20.
Ryan will throw again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Luck. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Back to throw. Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tighten up. No. Off.
Now it's Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Good shot.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Luck. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Off of play action, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 4th down, Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 240. Record. 12.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to and now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
61, matchbox light.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep, and I'm training